Alright guys, another Prepared American here today. Today we are talking about the best concealed carry platform that is out on the market right now. And that hands down goes to the Sig P365. That thing has been absolutely crushing it. The shop that I work in, which I can thank for being able to show you guys all these awesome guns, is Green Monster Firearms here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Stop by Green area, or even if you're not, we'll try to work something out for you, try to figure out what we can do. At the very least, come say hi. But yeah, so the shop provided all of these. I also do have my own, so I'll pop up here real quick. I do have my own 365 XL that I do carry. So this isn't just shilling for Sig or anything. It's actually kind of the last thing I would do with their recent statements about the P320. But anyways, I do dig the 365, regardless of the 320s exploding in people's holsters or not, allegedly, who knows. The 365 has not had problems like that, and because of that, I love this little thing, man. I don't know what kind of black magic wizardry they did to make a double stack magazine so thin in your hand. Some people don't like it that it's thin, but for a dude, like I have very average size hands. This is the smallest one they offer, the 365. It would be the equivalent of a 43, 3.1 inch barrel here. And it is, I mean, very comfortable. I'm not a huge fan of the shorter ones. So today we're gonna be kind of looking at the best one of all of these. In my opinion, of course, it's subjective, it's my opinion, who cares, but you're watching, so I guess you care a little bit. So diving into it, we'll go from smallest to biggest with the P365 regular, the OG. This has the extended magazine in it to give you that little extra pinky so you can get a good grip. Without it, my pinky be falling off. Optics ready. Almost all of them come optics ready out of the factory. I do believe all of them do, but I could be wrong, so I'll say almost. Little guy is awesome for if you need a super concealable handgun, if you're a really small frame dude. You know, that's where that kind of falls into. Again, a little too small for me to shoot enjoyably. It also has the original curved trigger versus the flat face that you'll see in all the other ones. I believe you can get them with the flat face trigger, but it just kind of depends on the package you get and stuff like that. Immediately moving up to the P365 X. We got that guy here. And that also optics ready. Like I said, this one has a manual safety. They're a little tough to push down, but that's probably just something that goes with wear. This guy is going to hold 12 flush fit with the option for a 15 round extended mag or the 17 rounds, which we'll get to later. This one's much more comfortable in the hand naturally. Again, shorter barrel though, so still super concealable, but also a little short for my liking. It just makes it really snappy. Anyone who's shot like a 43 or a Hellcat or a regular 365 knows it can be a little snappy. On to the next lineup. Oh yeah, the manual safety thing. Almost all of their guns come with that offering because of the way their fire control groups is. If you want a manual safety, you can opt for it and find the version out there. As well as, again, the flat trigger. All the versions up from here will be featuring that. Up one more into the 365 XL, which is the one that I have. Good grip. Again, 12 round mag standard. I rock the 15 rounder in mine all the time, and I have a 12 round backup. The 15 will poke out if we pop this sucker in here. That much. So let's see it here. So gives you that little extra oomph off there if you got gorilla hands or something crazy. So, oh, also the Romeo X series optics. I just picked mine up a few weeks ago. It is awesome. It's a huge upgrade from Romeo Zero that I had. I had the OG Romeo Zero on mine. I was not a fan. It had a bad battery life. It was very dirty, very easy, which is an open emitter thing, I know, but it seemed like it collected more dust than others I've owned. But yeah, overall, I did not like that optic at all. It had the little nipple thing you got to press to adjust it. This one has very easy to access buttons, power on, multi-reticle features. If you like that kind of thing, I'm playing with that now, trying to figure out which one I like, or if I just want to go with a regular dot. Same features as the X, slightly longer grip, slightly longer barrel now though. So this is where I'm at, where I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. I think it's 3.7 inches. I'll throw it up on the screen with all the exact details for each one. Now we're moving on to the Mac Daddy, the 360 XMacro. 360, 365, whatever. There's a couple days missing there. You know, we don't carry every day sometimes, unless you do, which you should. Holds 17 standard. Is much thinner than a Glock for just like comparison. Not shitting on Glock. Glocks are fine. They're the Honda Civics of the guns. But it's much thinner, so some people that don't like how chunky a Glock is, because they are chunky boys, 365 might be for you. This one's also going to come standard with rails, so you can mount like a regular style 1913 light versus like a Sig specific one. Romeo X optic again. In certain states where you don't have sales tax, that can be a big thing, at least sales tax on firearms. So like in West Virginia, there's no sales tax on firearms. You buy the optic with the gun, you don't pay sales tax, you save yourself some money. And I don't like paying tax as much as the next guy, so, but I do. I comply with all federal and state tax things, so don't come after me, IRS. But yeah, overall, this guy, same trigger, you know, ambidextrous mag release if you swap to the other side. Same general thing, just gonna be a little bit bigger. Again, that 3.9, they also make them comped, or yeah, comped. They make a comped slide barrel combo. That thing is so nice, it shoots like a 380. So now moving on to the Miggity Mac Daddy, the 365 Legion. This guy is nice. Steel frame, optics ready. So you just gotta take those screws off, slap on one of their optics, or you can put on other optics, the other footprints fit as well. Rails, again, steel frame. It's got these beautiful, I'll have the B-roll probably rolling right now of the up close and personal comped slide and barrel, so that way you get that nice smooth 9mm recoil. But yeah, this thing is awesome. It's a beautiful gun. But with that being said, which one is the best? So if I had to go turn back the clock and pick up a 365 today as my first carry gun, I am going to go XMacro. XMacro all the way, man. So having the capacity of 17 rounds, they just came out with the 21 round mag. So if you want to rock that and that's your flavor, then go for it. Yeah, I say more bullets, more better. But the P365, geez, I was at a moment there. P365 XMacro, this thing is, it's knocking down doors in the gun world right now. It is an absolute banger of a gun. Again, you can get it with the same ported barrel that the Legion has. This thing is phenomenal, man. It shoots great, super comfortable, highly concealable. It's an all-around gun, man. You can take it to the run, take it to the range, shoot competitions with it. It's extremely capable. It is, if you're looking at getting into, it's not the cheapest thing, right? These are not the cheapest guns. These are not the Tauruses and Kel-Tecs. And again, not shitting on them, because I own a Taurus and I've shot a lot of Kel-Tecs. They're fun. But it's not coming in at that Taurus Kel-Tec price range. It comes in at the Sig price range. So the XMacro sets you back like $700-800. But you don't need to buy another gun to take the comps, or another gun that is smaller to carry better because it's more comfortable. This guy can do it all and will if you opt for that. Again, I just had the idea. I was talking with the shop owner the other day and thought it would be a cool idea to be able to run this video and kind of it's not sponsored. You know, I guess it is sponsored by them because it's guns from the shop, but it's, you know, they didn't ask me to do that. I just kind of had the idea and thought it'd be cool, a good opportunity to get to show everyone kind of the lineup side by side and really compare them, get some 2 cents from a dude who talks to people about guns all day, every day. I get a lot of feedback from customers, and so I see what they don't like, what they do like, and I do not receive many complaints from guys that have the 365, man. Other people will get rid of stuff, go to this, looking for a first gun, go to this. I don't see many people sell their 365s back to us. You do not see them coming in used, at least not often. That being said, arranging them price-wise, they're basically price arranged. The only thing would be like putting the Legion down here. Nothing against the Legion, it's just a little heavier, so it's gonna make carry a little more cumbersome. But it's same overall profile. It feels great. But the only reason Macro comes out on top is because, again, price is lower, which ultimately gets more guns in more prepared Americans' hands, which is what we want. We want a well-armed, polite society that coexists well, and not the goofy, Q bumper sticker thing here, not that. But people that can live together peaceably. People are allowed to be different. That's what our founding fathers wanted. They wanted us to be a free land where we could do whatever we wanted. Before I start ranting on freedom and what the founding fathers intended, I will go ahead and cut this. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you got something from it. Hopefully you saw a platform you're thinking about getting and you got to see it a little bit more detailed and see it next to something else. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the P365. If you shot it before, if you haven't, if you want one, let me know. Yeah, check the social media stuff too if you want, if you're inclined to see what I'm up to more often. In the meantime, stay hydrated, stay blessed. There's a cross somewhere around here. Yep, there's a cross. And, oh yeah, stay strapped.